My name is Dhio Ridhola Priantama, and right now I want to present my PSM2, which is a sentimentalized Indonesian perspective toward Russian invasion of Ukraine. Yes, people know that the Russian invasion towards Ukraine has been started since 18 February 2022, and it was a shocking escalation to people around the world. Yeah, as we know that the impact of the invasion is many people that has been displaced, either from Russia and Ukraine, that has impacted the refugee crisis around the country, also in the northern part of Europe. Then it impact on the devastating consequences such as human material losses, that many people lost their house and lost their family, and yeah, people cannot find a better place to live right now, especially for the Ukrainians and Russians. And yeah, they most of them are living in dangerous condition. Yeah, this context or the geopolitical problem is can be categorized as the international context, and yeah, regard to this context is also uh, can also result into many other very few points, which yeah, there are difference of perspectives toward the people. But for the majority of the perspectives, it will be focused on three groups, which are pro-Russia, pro-Ukraine, and people that didn't say anything more remain neutral. Yeah, and around the world, major response, one of the major response come from the Southeast Asia, especially Indonesia. But for the media that people use to show their reaction to the invasion, it's mainly from Twitter. But there is still studies to know how that Indonesian people react or give skewed views to show their reaction towards the invasion. So I think for this project, it will be efficient if this context is calculated by sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis algorithm to determining a sentiment polarity, which is the positive, negative, or neutral of data based on natural language processing. And yeah, and so on, it will be focused on the Indonesian Twitter users. For the aim of the project is to classify the Twitter data into the positive, negative, and neutral sentiment scores on the subject of data collected regarding Indonesian Twitter user perspective towards this invasion, which it all based on the analysis, perception, and biases throughout the Twitter data. And now I want to show the objective of the project, which is a study on the sentiment analysis, which yeah, how to do sentiment analysis implemented toward this project, and the use of the text mining algorithm as a pre-processing step. Then the implementation also for the naive-based classifier to classify how uh, the the data will be classified either positive and neutral, and the evaluations for the performance validation, which are used on accuracy, precision, and recall. Scope. For data collection, it will be collected from the 18th February from last year, which is 18 February 2022 until 31 March 2023. This is a typo in the presentation. It should be in 2023, and it just focused on Twitter, Indonesian Twitter users. For the initial social media response is maybe it can categorize into four types of media, such as new articles, which yeah, it has been calculated is more than 96,000 articles has been right. Then followed by Facebook, which is more bigger, which has 1.6 million of information from it, and also followed by Instagram, 72 million views, which follow with the 72,000 more than 72,000 comments. Then from Twitter itself is reacted from more than 22,000 accounts. Now I want to tell a little bit more deeper about sentiment analysis. Sentiment analysis is a process used to determine opinions, emotions, and attitudes that are reflected throughout the text, usually classified into negative and positive opinions. And for the use of sentiment analysis itself, it can be applied to various opinions such as hate opinion, public opinion, films, politics, product press, and other on social media. Yeah, for the sentiment analysis, I also have some challenges like the subjectivity of tone, like that we don't know if those people react either positive thing to say or a negative thing to say. Then yeah, the other thing is people sometimes do some irony to react on something and or sarcasm, making knowledge on it to react on something. And yeah, people and the harder part of the cinema is the how to define it neutral, because we don't never know. People want to say directly want to just say a reaction with swear words or bad words just to react, or maybe put on huge of attention on it. But yeah, we never know if the reaction will be classified as a positive, negative reaction, or just remain silent. Methodology. For this project, it will be divided into 7 phases of methodology, which is the reformulation, data collection, preprocessing, data classifications, student data training and testing, perform validation, and followed by the results. For the problem formulation, it will be start with the problem. This is sorry, I started to pause. For the problem formulation, it will be start with making a framework that will be done throughout the project, which is first step is formulation, of course, which will follow by Twitter data extraction, first data analysis, data cleaning, first calculation classification, split training and testing data, perform evaluation, and result discussion. All of the project is used by the Rapid Miner Studio, which I will be explaining later. Yeah, Rapid Miner. Rapid Miner is Rapid Miner is application that can be used to either data crawling, either you look for sentiment, conclusion, and maybe some computation intelligent calculations such as addition tree or 3M or maybe other things that need to provide a machine learning. But in this project it will all use the rapid miner to process all of the calculation, especially on data collections. Data preprocessing. Yeah, and for the data preprocessing, it will be divided into 4 parts, which from the original data, from the original Twitter data, then move to the removal special characters, lowercase standardization, then and end up on the limitization. Data classification. It will be used by niche base that people use it to utilize probability and static calculation, and also it can predict the future probability based on prior experience. Split data training and testing. So all of the data has been collected will be split into data training and testing, which will be divided into 5 parameter ratio, which is from the 0.5 data training comparison to that 0.5 data testing until 0.9 data training and 0.1 data testing comparison. Performance validation. It will be used after data classification, also to result the result of the classification using NIF-based model. And the level for the calculation, it will be focused on the accuracy, precision, recall, and the functionality of, or maybe they propose to use the accuracy and precision and recall calculation to measure its performance if it is work well or not. If it has a good accuracy or not. And this is the confusion table, which is the predicted data and the actual data. And this is the TN explanation. I have an explanation, FB explanation, the NTP explanation. TN stands for the true negative, FN is true positive. FN is false negative, and FB is false positive, and TP is true positive. Then it will be, this percentage will be entered the results. And yeah, this is the polarity classification from the sentiments that has been collected. For the Russia is collected around 214 for the positive tweets and 307 for the negative tweets. And for the Ukraine is collected as 130 for the positive tweets and negative and 198 for negative tweets. And this is the accuracy comparison from the Russia side, which is this is the table. Yeah, PR stands for the parameter ratio. AC is the accuracy. TN, yeah, TN is true negative. FN false negative. FV false positive. TP true positive. And PN is precision negative. PP precision positive. And then if RN is recall negative and RP is positive. And yeah, from this Russia data, the parameter ratio that has highest accuracy point is on the 0.9 data training and 0.1 the testing, which is almost 84%, which consists of 83.38. And this is from the Ukraine data calculation. Yeah, for the Ukraine data calculation is more in effort is more than Russia accuracy, which the highest amount is on 92.04 percentage. With it has been on parameter ratio on 0.6 data training and 0.4 data testing comparison. So the conclusion, based on the following table that has been discussed, it can be seen that Ukraine average accuracy is that is exceeds Russia's accuracy is above 90%, in contrast to Russia, which only reached 83.38%. Then it can be concluded from the data it has been discussed that the sentiments of initiative user has a bias towards Russia, which is based on high accuracy possessed by Ukraine, where the number of sentiments is lower than the number of negative sentiments. Yeah, I think that's all from the video presentation right now, and yeah, it will proceed to the rapid minor demo on how to data processing, collecting data, and yeah, perform naive based until the accuracy on the calculation of the perform validation. Thank you.